Would you trust your best friend if they lied to you every day?
Definitely not.
Then why do we do this to ourselves every day? We say that, हाँ भाई आज ये करूँगा आज ये करूँगी, and then we don't do that. That's just lying to ourselves, right? So in this video, we will learn how to gain trust, खुद का trust. So first of all, why don't people trust themselves, right? क्योंकि भाई we should technically trust ourselves by default now, but there are reasons why we actually don't. The main reason is we set unrealistic goals. Goals like,
I want six-pack abs in a month.
hi, it's not technically possible. Give yourself a break, okay?
I want 100K followers in a month or two.
Yeah, maybe it's possible. I don't know, but it will put a lot of pressure on you, and that's not at all healthy. And you will eventually not achieve that thing, and then your brain will think that you are always lying. And all these broken promises lead to self doubt, low confidence, procrastination, guilt, regret, and whatnot. And your brain remembers every broken promise. So let's introduce a simple framework, the self trust formula, where we use tiny little steps to build our trust with ourselves. So, this framework has four rules, and you have to follow them all. No cheating, okay? First rule, start with tiny promises, not the big ones. Suppose your goal is to build strength. So, what is the tiniest thing you can do? Maybe just do one push up every day, and when you do that one push up now, you will could say think कि, oh, I can do another, and then you will end up doing 5 push-ups or more. Rule number two, never negotiate with yourself. Um, your brain wants to keep you safe, and by safe, it means that it doesn't want you to leave your comfort zone. So, whenever you're trying to do something new, it will think that's very uncomfortable. It will take a lot of my energy, and it will try to negotiate with you that, "Oh, let's do it later. We will do it at this time." But that time never comes, okay? So stop negotiating with yourself. Rule number three, track your promises. Our brain wants to see results, and nothing happens in a day or two. So your brain just tells you to give up. But we don't do that here. So, for building this consistency with our promises, you need a personal tracker, like a checklist, a daily checklist, or a habit tracker, or a personal tracker, anything. So, if you're a bit confused with the rules right now, stick with me. I have an example that will make things easier for you to understand. Okay? Rule number four, protect your word. Treat your word like a contract. You have to do it. You have to keep your word. If you say that I'm going to wake up at 8 a.m., you have no other choice. Think like you are betraying someone and that someone is your younger self. And would you betray your little tiny cute version? No, right? So keep your word. Okay, so a simple example of this four-step framework. So one of my New Year's resolution was to complete 10K steps every day. That 10K number was huge for me. So applying the rule number one, I started with just 1,000 steps, and 1,000 steps are like nothing. Even if you go by your day as you do, your step counter will complete 1,000 steps for sure. Unless you are like me, who brain thoughts and bed rots every day. So I started with 1,000 steps a day and did this for 10 days. So applying the rule number two, I never said, "Ki, let's do it in the evening or let's do it at night after dinner or something." I used to think, okay, I am on this phone call right now. I might just walk around while I'm on the, or if I am doom scrolling, like I always do, I just change that habit from like I walk around in circles in my room and just doom scroll. And applying the rule number three, for tracking my promises, I installed this app called Sweatcoin, which essentially tracks your steps, like counts your steps, and it has some rewards like you can buy voucher for these many steps, etc. So I installed that, and it was exciting for me. By walking 10k steps, I get 200 points, and then I can buy a voucher with that. So I haven't bought any voucher yet, but it's interesting. And rule number four, protect your word. For doing this, I hired my friend to take this challenge with me. And this is one of the bonus points of this video, that you have to have an accountability partner or someone like, or you have to commit publicly or you have to have an accountability partner. Either of this is compulsory, or you will just give up and you will tell no one. So my friend and I made a deal like whoever doesn't complete 10k steps will have to give 10 rupees to the other person. And if you ask me why the amount is so low, because we don't have money. And we were scared that we won't be able to complete 10k. But I'm telling you, I have been completing 10k steps for the past 45 days. And I'll attach like the screenshots of that app about the February month, and this is March right now. So it's like quite a little achievement that I have, like, or else my year went by doing nothing. I achieved nothing. The vision board laid around, and I also laid around on my bed. So to give you to do some homework, I want you to pick the easiest goal that you have, or make an easiest goal like complete reading a book in a month or like that. And I want you to do that small thing completely. Like, for example, if you want to complete reading a book of 300 pages in a month, then you will have to read like 10 pages per day. And if you do this small thing now, it will gain your trust. And I live by that. The most important relationship you have in this life is with yourself. And if you cannot gain your own trust, then, my friend, you're doomed. And what happens when you gain your own trust? You feel free. You feel like you can achieve the things that you actually dream about. And that's really important. And I have seen that change in me. Um, so just do this homework, okay? Uh, I guess this was it. It was easy, you know? Gaining your own trust is not that difficult unless you make it difficult. So stick with it. So yeah, about the 10k steps, I have a story to share about like what happened when I actually did those 10K steps every day for almost like 45 days. So please let me know if you want to hear about that. I'll see you in the next one and do that homework. Okay? If you try this challenge or if this video was helpful for you, do like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment about any suggestions or improvements that I should do. Background noise. See you in the next one. Bye.